Welcome back, everyone. It's not uncommon for students these days to have tutors for specific subjects or maybe SAT prep, but what happens after? Well, that is where Access, Test Prep, and Tutoring and ProForm U comes into play. They're going to help you get educated and then help you get the job of your dreams. Here to tell us more are co-founders Elaine Rosenblum and Charles Mendels. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
I have to tell you guys, I actually met Elaine at a shoe repair store and we started chatting, started telling her about my Caroline and some of her issues. And she told me what they do. I said, you've got to come on the show because so many parents, not just parents, but people want to succeed and you offer them the tools. So let's talk a little bit about how the companies came about.
Well, Charles and I were living in New York City, and we're both lawyers, and he wanted to be a teacher. And I had a consulting firm where I taught executives how to negotiate, and he decided, he actually ended up going to work for the firm that tutored me for the LSAT. And he did that, and then parents started asking me to prep students for college interviews. And so they pulled me in with my negotiation expertise.
Yes, good.
And we combined the two. They sort of organically grew together.
Absolutely. And I want to get to students first and foremost. You offer tutoring services, but it's tutoring at a whole new level as I've done the research on your company. So talk why it is so important to find that perfect tutor for your child.
I think the quality of the tutor is the key, and there's a lot of variety out there, variation in terms of quality, but every kid is different. Yes. And some of them, they need help with different things, some need more help than others, and I think having a great tutor who really knows what they're doing, who can individualize things for each student and really target it to each student and work on what they need most is the key, and that's what we do. We're really careful about who we bring on and who does the tutoring. They have to be subject matter experts, they have to be great at teaching, they have to love teaching, and it's hard to find that, people who can really work well with a variety of kids who have different needs.
Absolutely. I'm going through that myself.
Actually, all our tutors have to be able to score in the 99th percentile on any test they tutor. So we have very high standards. I always say so. You should see the resumes of the people we don't hire.
All right, wow, 99th percentile. And getting back to the services then, so what specifically, or who, shall I say, are you getting the tutors for in terms of what the children's needs are?
Well, we tutor a broad range of things, so it could be anywhere from a 4th grade needing help in school, up through any academics through college, any standardized tests, and then beyond, which Elaine can talk about. But in terms of the type of student, it's really a broad range. We work with students who start out strong and need a little push. Yeah. We work with students who really struggle, and everyone in between. And the whole idea of what we do is, since we can individualize it to each student, we could target what that student needs, and so it's almost any kind of student works well. We have a lot of students with learning disabilities. Yeah. We have great students. It's really varied.
Sure, and of course the sister company that helps the students then succeed during past school. Tell me about that component of it.
Well, if you take tutoring and academic test prep to its logical conclusion, the goal is to get a job.
Right.
So what I work on is college interviews, grad school interviews, personal essays, job search strategy, and landing a job. So there's 3 key skills that colleges, employers, and grad schools are looking for. I call them the 3 C's. It's communication, collaboration, and creativity. And the issue is smart technology really works against those 3 skills. So we work to help our clients and students execute on those skills.
And how do you do that? How do you provide these services to help them succeed in those categories?
It's all surrounding pre-professional and professional communication skills. So we might do interview prep, we might do a resume, we might do a script for an interview, we might help a student write a personal essay for medical school or law school. Wow. It's across the board, and being able to communicate is the bottom baseline skill that
sure
affects
is.
everything. And in our knowledge economy, it's more important than ever.
Absolutely, to have that edge, thanks to, again, the tools that you provide, I imagine it is just so critical. And of course, you have all this experience between the two of you, great backgrounds to offer your insight and advice. And you actually recently wrote a book, Elaine. Tell me a little bit more about that, Interviewing and the Texting Generation.
Right, right. The name of my book is called A Word and a Shake, which refers to interviewing.
Yes.
And it's interview storytelling skills for GenText. And what I've realized lately is GenText is all of us. I wrote it initially for students, but I realized that we're all affected by this texting and not enough of what you and I are doing, the face-to-face communication. So it helps students tell their story and clients tell their story. It's a quick overview. We work one-on-one with students when they want to really refine these skills. And I always say interviewers may not be able to articulate it, but they know it when they hear it.
Yes.
And it just distinguishes you and sort of puts you over the line.
Absolutely.
I always say with college, it won't get you in, but it could keep you out if you have a
good interview.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Thank you both, and thank you for guiding me in the right direction with Caroline as well. For more information on Access Test Prep and tutoring, all you have to do is visit the website. It's accesstestprep.com. And for more information about ProForm U, simply visit proformu.com. Awesome. Thank you both for being here and making the time. So appreciate it.